Hello, my name is Dennis van der Laar. Welcome to the 8th round of the FIA European Championship in the beautiful dunes of Zandvoort. Have fun with the race and enjoy.
Yes, as the FIA European Formula 3 Championship reaches its vital closing stages, the teams and drivers headed to one of racing's toughest and most traditional tracks, Zandvoort in Holland. The seaside circuit combines a layout which swoops through the sand dunes with an abrasive and bumpy surface. But would this challenge favour the man who had led the championship from the start, Lello Marchiello, or his main rival, Felix Rosenqvist, an acknowledged expert here? Race 1 had a scrappy start with 2 safety car incidents, but none of this deterred Red Bull Junior driver Danny Kvyat, who had taken the pole. Rosenqvist made a strong start, but had to fall in behind Britain's Alex Lynn, currently 3rd in the championship. But at the first restart, the determined Swede drove round his rival at the famous Tarzan corner to establish himself in a strong 2nd place. The second safety car was caused when Felix Sorales crashed out. Once the race got properly underway, the Russian Kvyat powered away from the field in the Carlin-prepared car. American Michael Lewis was another who crashed out, going off at the tricky Hugenholtz bend, when in 7th place. Kvyat ran home to score his first Formula 3 victory, but as his car is not registered for the championship, the 25 points went to Rosenqvist. It was a great result for the Carlin team too, with 4 of their cars in the top 8. Meanwhile, rival Marchiello could only finish 5th, unable to pass F3 rookie Jordan King. Race 2 was again delayed by a couple of safety cars. This time it was Rosenqvist on the pole, and he was determined to keep the pressure up on Marchiello and whittle away his championship lead. In the past, the cool Swede has struggled with his starts, but he led the field away cleanly. But the pressure had surely got to teenager Marchiello, who stalled on the grid and never made much progress after that. A lap 1 incident saw Antonio Giovinazzi and Eddie Cheever slide into the barriers and bring out the first of the safety cars. Back underway, Lynn was again chasing after Rosenqvist, while race 1 winner Kvyat spent most of the race fending off Jordan King. Puerto Rican driver Felix Sorales was having a bad day and crashed out for a 2nd race running. So, Rosenqvist took the flag to really close the gap on Marchiello, who eventually finished a dispirited 16th and certainly put the title battle back on track. Sunday's race again saw incident safety cars and a young Swede in an orange Muka Motorsport car dominant. Again, Felix made a great start from pole position, while Jordan King further enhanced his fast-growing reputation by blasting ahead of front-row starter Kvyat to take 2nd spot in the early running. Alex Lynn also demoted the Russian in the first corner. King was able to keep the pressure on Rosenqvist, who has twice won the Zandvoort F3 Masters, but the Swede was able to stabilise the margin at about 1 second. As for Marchiello, he was running behind Kvyat, but then he made a small error which cost him dearly, and he slammed into the barriers and took a big hit. The accident brought out the safety car, and the tall Italian was walked to an ambulance for a checkup. Once the debris had been cleared, there was a lap remaining, and Rosenqvist blasted home to make it a maximum 75 points from a rewarding weekend. As he stood on the podium, Rosenqvist was able to reflect that Marchiello now only has a 9.5 point advantage at the top of the table, with a trio of races at Vallelunga and Hockenheim still to go. It is very definitely game on.